Right, good morning. Today you're joining me from Blois because I didn't film yesterday. Yesterday I only had one objective, which was to get here, and unfortunately as well it was raining along the way. If it was nice and sunny I would have stopped off at places and had a look at things, but because it was so wet I just got here. My gloves and boots are still soaking, my gear dried overnight at least, you know, my pants and stuff, pants and jacket. But yeah, today the weather is looking a bit better. Hopefully these will dry off nicely in the sunlight, and if not, at least maybe it'll keep me cool, having a bit of water inside the boot. I don't know. That or I'll get a nice case of trench foot. Stay tuned. So today, it's a nice long day planned, and as well, I don't check into my accommodation until about 7 o'clock. So it's going to be a good day. We're starting off at Chateau de Cheverny, which is just outside the city of Blois. It's going to be the first chateau we visit today, and then after that we're going to take a trip down the Loire Valley from here through Tours down to Angers, or Angers as you might want to mispronounce it, but I think it's Angers. Along the way we'll be seeing the beautiful Loire Valley and another interceptor. They love their interceptors here. And we'll end the day in Angers, and I'm gonna try and find somewhere to wash all my clothes as I'm getting towards the last of them. Cheverny now. So I wanted to go here for a couple of reasons. First, it's a beautiful chateau. What a great place to start off the journey. It was the first chateau open to the It was the first private chateau open to the French public back in 1922, and the family that owns it has lived there for 6 centuries, I think, and they still live there now in a different wing, probably not in the part that we're going to go into today. Also, they wouldn't be too big in the UK and Ireland, but I only discovered them properly only a few years ago. But if you've ever read Tintin or Tintin, in those comics, Captain Haddock inherits this manor. In English they call it Marlinspike Hall. I think in the original language it's Mouthful, and I think it's that in a lot of languages. But that's based off of Chateau de Cheverny. Like the drawings, pretty much one for one, because Hergé's art style is what is it? Ligne clear, clear line, just very realistic vehicles and places, and then obviously stylized characters. What a beautiful little town this is. And they have a Tintin exhibition there, so that would be cool to see. And then also, Cheverny, the chateau is famous for the Hounds of Cheverny, as my brother pointed out to me. So there's these massive, well, they look like beagles, but they're a mixture of English foxhounds and French Poitiers dogs, I think they're called. I was hoping for somewhere closer to the castle to park, but no matter. getting warm again. So that was Chateau de Cheverny, wonderful Renaissance chateau, huge inside, and as I said earlier, open to the public since 1922. So that large gift outside was actually for the celebration of the 100 years, which was this year, of course. Beautiful, and definitely worth a visit if you're here. The Tintin exhibits, they were pretty cool too. Display of different props and things from the comics, you know, in situ in rooms like the actual comic book, which is cool. Also the hounds. Unfortunately, the feeding doesn't happen publicly because of COVID, apparently. I think you used to be able to stand on top and watch the dogs feeding, but now that doesn't happen. Probably again soon enough it'll start again, which would be pretty cool to see. I was a bit disappointed, but then because I was worried that I wouldn't be able to see the dogs at all, but no, they were all there and they were all sleepy, as they should be, as they would be on such a day. Also, I was very surprised with the amount of Lego they had on display there. Everything from mosaics of local art in the castle galleries to actual reconstructions of the castle as it was before it became the current chateau. Definitely worth a visit if you're in the area, and I think it is like the most furnished, kind of as it was in situ chateau of its time in this whole Loire Valley. Beautiful pieces of art there, lots of things from old French kings as well. The family were in the court of the king, which is why they have such an extravagant place to live. But for now, we're gonna join up with a town, can't remember the name of it, but it'll take us onto the Loire Valley and we'll have a look around. It's almost 2 o'clock. Welcome to Chaumont-au-Loire. No, Chaumont-sur-Loire. This will be our first little town on the Loire Valley. Merci beaucoup. There is the beautiful Loire. Thank God it's today and not yesterday. Be quite miserable. It occurs to me at this point that we're actually on the wrong side of the river to be able to enjoy the view of it, so hopefully if we can get some petrol here we'll find a bridge across, or that the road might get closer to it. Welcome to Mosnes, like Moses but with an N after the first S. All these towns along this way are just so charming. I love this kind of window frame, very French. Here's a funny observation for you. Petrol has a much different smell here. Must be something they put into the pumps, I don't know, the preservatives or anticoagulants or something. Daisy's been fine on it, of course. I mean, it's all E5 Sans Plomb 98. What a mansion. Fabulous cave walls. I think, now, my dad called them troglodytes, which I thought was a bit of an insensitive term, but apparently it's the correct one. Well, according to him anyways, but apparently there's people that still live in the caves around here, which is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, see? Fantastic. I wonder how that's like during winter. Is it cold or is it warm because it's in the earth? I don't know. Mad stuff, Tate. Mad. Now it seems there is a bridge across in the next town, so we'll get to the other side. Finally, caught the 2CV on camera. There it was. Beautiful green. That's for you, Laura. A big picture. Very cheeky, but part of the fun, isn't it? So now we're crossing the Loire River. Kind. Oh, we're crossing it twice. Surely there'll be petrol down that way, but it's a bit late. Whoops. Next stop is Tours. Well, next stop is petrol and then Tours. I love those sort of old building advertisements where it's just painted on the side. I think they look great. The Smithwick's factory in Kilkenny used to have that, but they've recently painted over it, sadly. Noisy, as you might say it in English. But would you say petrol? Marie Town Hall is that way, so let's try this way. Okay. There's a petrol station about 6 kilometers from here. It occurred to me that I can add onto the Zumo priority now because the low fuel light is on. But on the way, we'll just take a quick look up at this chateau. Bless me. Chateau de Cheverny. It was there. Do you think we're allowed in? Do we chance it? Just have a little look and get on the road again? Yeah, we will. Although something tells me it's more of a hotel than a hotel restaurant. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Now, back on the road again. Thing too prim and proper for us, Daisy. Petrol. Okay. And it's one of them. Great. Let's get back to the river. So next on the route we have Chateau de Cheverny. Chateau de Cheverny, if you want to pronounce it incorrectly. Somewhere along this way. We're near Tours now, I believe. Vouvray. Perhaps that's a chateau? Let's have a look. L'Enfant de Vouvray. 2 a.m. at Loire. Chateau de Montcontour. Oh, some kind of cable car system, peut-être. Apparently at Cheverny, it's possibly one of the first places that orange trees were imported into France. So you have a lot of orangeries around here. The orangeries, maybe? Gonna take a quick detour into Tours, a historic city. It's supposed to be beautiful. Let's have a look. Welcome to Tours. Museum of Fine Arts. Wow. Chateau de Tours. Okay. I'm going to change the GoPro battery and the memory card because we just ran out of our first one.